Have you ever felt like you've hit rock bottom? Like everything you've ever built, everything you've ever loved has just crumbled away? It's a devastating feeling, a loneliness so deep it feels like an abyss. You might be asking, where is God in all of this? Why would he let this happen? Today, let's imagine sitting down with Jesus and hearing his heart on this very topic. What would he say to you in that moment of total loss? First, I believe Jesus would look at you with the deepest compassion and say, I see you. I know your pain. He wouldn't offer platitudes. He would remind you of Job, a man who had everything, family, wealth, health, and lost it all in an instant. Or his own disciples who left everything behind to follow him, only to see him crucified, their hopes seemingly dashed to pieces. He understands loss on a level we can't even comprehend. When you feel like you've lost everything, Jesus is right there with you in the dust and ashes, weeping with you. So why does this happen? Is it a punishment? Is God angry? Jesus would likely explain that we live in a broken world. Sometimes loss is a consequence of that brokenness, but he would also gently reveal a deeper purpose. He might say, sometimes I must empty your hands of the things you're clinging to, so that you can receive what I truly want to give you. It's in the emptiness that we discover what truly matters. When the temporary is stripped away, we are forced to build our foundation on the eternal. It's a painful pruning, but it's for a greater fruitfulness you can't yet see. So what do you do now? In the middle of this desolation? Jesus' instruction would be simple yet profound. Come to me. Not figure it out, not be strong, but come. Bring your brokenness, your anger, your confusion, all of it. In Matthew 11, he says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Your first step isn't to rebuild your life, it's to rest in his presence. Pray even if your prayers are just tears. Open the Bible even if you can only read one verse. Let his words be the first small stones of your new foundation. And what happens after? After the storm has passed and you start to see a glimmer of light, Jesus promises restoration. But it might not look like what you had before. He doesn't just replace what was lost, he redeems it. He gives you something new. He rebuilds your life not with the old fragile materials, but with his strength, his grace, his purpose. He makes all things new. And the most important truth in all of this, he is there. He was there when you thought you had everything, and he is here now that you feel you have nothing. His presence is the one thing that can never be taken from you. When you have nothing left but God, you'll discover that God is and always has been more than enough. Trust him in the emptiness. He is about to do a new thing.